The question of God's origin is a question that has puzzled humanity for centuries. If the universe had a beginning, then it seems logical that something must have caused it. Theists identify this something as God. However, this raises another question. Who or what created God? This essay will explore the biblical and philosophical perspectives on this profound question. The Bible, particularly the book of Genesis, begins with a bold statement. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. This opening verse is not just a simple declaration, it sets the stage for the entire narrative of the Bible. It tells us that before anything else existed, there was God. He is the origin, the starting point of everything we see and know. The heavens, with their vast expanse of stars and galaxies, and the earth, with its diverse landscapes and life forms, all find their source in Him. This verse establishes God as the ultimate source of all creation. It underscores the belief that everything that exists, whether seen or unseen, has its beginning in God. The mountains, the oceans, the forests, and even the very air we breathe are all products of His creative power. This foundational truth is echoed throughout the Scriptures, reminding us of God's unparalleled role as the Creator. Psalm 92 further emphasizes this point, stating that God is from everlasting to everlasting. This means that God's existence is not bound by time. He has no beginning and no end. He is eternal, existing before time began and continuing forever. This concept of God's timelessness is a profound mystery, one that stretches our understanding and invites us to marvel at His infinite nature. These verses suggest that God is not a being that came into existence. Unlike everything else in the universe, which has a starting point, God simply is. He exists outside the constraints of time and space, transcending all that we know. This idea challenges our finite minds, but it also offers a sense of awe and wonder at the nature of God. Rather, God is portrayed as the uncreated creator, existing outside the constraints of time and space. He is the eternal foundation upon which all of creation rests. This understanding of God as the uncreated creator not only shapes our view of the universe but also our relationship with Him. It calls us to recognize His supreme authority and to respond with reverence and worship, acknowledging that He alone is the source of all life and existence. The Bible consistently emphasizes God's eternal nature. From Genesis to Revelation, the Scriptures are filled with references to His timeless existence. This eternal nature is a cornerstone of the Christian faith, providing believers with a sense of stability and hope. Isaiah 40:28 states that God does not faint or grow weary. His understanding is unsearchable. This passage reassures us that God's strength and wisdom are beyond human comprehension. No matter how advanced our knowledge becomes, we can never fully grasp the depth of His understanding. This verse highlights God's limitless power and existence. The imagery of an expanding universe and the natural wonders of our world serve as reminders of His infinite capabilities. Just as the universe continues to grow, so does our understanding of God's boundless nature. God is not bound by the same limitations as created beings. While humans and other creatures are confined by time and space, God transcends these boundaries. His existence is not measured by days, years, or even millennia. He does not grow tired, nor does His power diminish. The eternal flame symbolizes His unending energy and vitality. Just as the sun rises each day without fail, God's power remains constant and unwavering. This concept of God's eternality is crucial to understanding why the question, who created God, might be misguided. If God is eternal, He has no beginning and no end. This means that the idea of someone or something creating God is inherently flawed. If God exists outside of time, the concept of a before God doesn't apply. Time is a construct that governs the physical universe, but God exists beyond these constraints. His eternal nature assures us that He is the ultimate source of all creation, unbound by the limitations of time and space. The idea of an uncaused cause might seem paradoxical at first. It challenges our conventional understanding of cause and effect, which is deeply rooted in our everyday experiences. We are accustomed to seeing everything as having a cause, a reason for its existence. This is why the concept of an uncaused cause can be so difficult to grasp initially. However, the field of philosophy offers the concept of a necessary being. This idea has been explored by many great thinkers throughout history, from Aristotle to Aquinas. They have pondered the nature of existence and the origins of the universe, seeking to understand the fundamental principles that govern our reality. A necessary being is a being whose existence is not contingent on anything else. It is self-sufficient and independent, existing by its own nature. This contrasts with contingent beings, which depend on other factors for their existence. The necessary being is the foundation upon which all other existence is built. It exists by its own necessity. This means that its existence is not dependent on anything else, it simply is. This concept can be difficult to fully comprehend, as it goes beyond our usual experiences and understanding of the world. This concept aligns with the biblical portrayal of God. In many religious traditions, God is described as the ultimate uncaused cause, the necessary being who exists by his own nature. This idea is central to many theological discussions and has been a cornerstone of religious thought for centuries. God is not the result of a chain of causes and effects. He is not a contingent being, dependent on something else for his existence. Instead, he is the first cause, the origin of everything that exists. This idea provides a way to understand the nature of God and his relationship to the universe. He is the first cause, the ultimate source of all existence. This means that everything that exists can trace its origins back to God. He is the foundation of all reality, the source from which everything else flows. While the human mind might struggle to fully grasp this concept, it offers a logical framework for understanding God's existence outside the constraints of time and causality. It challenges us to think beyond our usual experiences and consider the deeper principles that govern our reality. This philosophical perspective encourages us to explore the nature of existence and the origins of the universe. It invites us to ponder the mysteries of life and seek a deeper understanding of the world around us. By contemplating these profound ideas, we can gain new insights into the nature of reality and our place within it.